Welcome at Fox 7. My name is Mr. O.G.B. Thank you for joining us. Today we are going to look at Syria and the life of Bashar Assad. We all, we all know what is happening currently in Syria. And who is Bashar Assad? Bashar Assad is the son of the former president of Syria, and he belongs to the minority group known as Alawite. I don't know if my pronunciation is good. I don't know if I get the name correct, but he belongs to that common minority group called Alawite. And it's estimated that the Alawite occupied almost 80% of the current government position in that country called Syria. But that is not to say that the country was very fair to them. If you trace their history back, before the European power came to that part of the world, they has been under marginalization. They have been humiliated. They have been used as slavery by the other religion. They have been taken for granted. Then the European power came and helped them as a race, as a group of people to gain power. And Bashar Assad's father died. Before the death of his father, his brother died. And the current constitution of Syria at that time says that for you to be the president, you must be at least 40 years of age. And for the sake of Bashar Assad, the government of Syria have to amend the law and said for you to be the president, you must be, I think, 34 or 35 years of age. Because at that time, Bashar Assad is of that age. And Bashar Assad was able to become the president of Syria. He ruled the people of Syria for years. After 9 years of his rule, the rebels continue. They call themselves freedom fighter. Many other governments call them terrorists or rebels. But since last week, something surprisingly happened. And what is that? The so-called rebel group take over Syria and overthrow the regime of Assad. Now, the information we have at hand now is that Assad has fled to Russia to seek asylum there with his family. And there is other news, I call them fake news, because there is no confirmation to that, saying that Assad plane clashed and he has been unalived. That is not confirmed. What we have on our hand now is that Assad is currently in Russia. But many people say that this is the work of Israel, that Israel have overthrown Assad. But the truth be told, Israel played a major role. And how did they contribute to this? They helped the rebels to take away Hamas, to take away Hezbollah, which is the major sponsor of Assad's regime, even though we know the role of Iran and Russia in Syria. But we've got to know that Russia is very well occupied in Ukraine. And Israel have dealt with Iran. Israel has, in fact, demolished Iran militarily. They have taken away Hamas, they have taken out Hezbollah, they have struck a lot of places even inside Syria and inside Iran. Iran is like a boy now. And the greatest fear in town is that the Iranian regime is panicking because they don't know what next. Because a lot of people hope to see the end of the Iranian regime as soon as possible. How soon is it going to be? Is it on the table? I think yes. But how soon? We don't know. We don't know. But the reality is this: even the rebels themselves, they are singing praise to Israel, saying, "We love you, Israel. We will be in peace with you." But here is our advice to them: it is better that you acknowledge who made you king. It is better that you know that without the help of Israel, you are nothing. You can't be there. You've been fighting this battle for years, but you failed to succeed until the Israelis come and play the master's role by taking out Hezbollah, Hamas, and dismantling many military strength of Iran that weaken Iran. Iran packed out of Syria like a boy. You know, they packed out of Syria like boys. You know, so I think that it will be in your own best interest to know that Israel have helped you to put you there. And if you fail to acknowledge the fact and work with Israeli government, perhaps maybe your own end will be shorter than that of Assad. We are not in support of anybody, but we are in support of peace, unity, and progress. Because unity, peace is the beginning of prosperity.